campaign with some incredible intros. Dudley, it's hard to follow things like that. I appreciate it. Now I've got a lot to live up to right now, right? Thank you to you very much for helping set this up. Mindy, where's Mindy? Mindy, thank you. I've got an incredible video of Mindy at the Taylortown Parade dancing to some, I don't know what it was, but it was, you're quite the dancer. And then I got to see Wilma dance today too. Just a little bit. I don't know what that was, but thank you to Mindy and Wilma. And thank you to Watts Almond and the Almond Farm. Where's Watts? Thank you very much for letting us be here today. And whoever signed up for this weather, I appreciate you as well. This is perfect. This is why Tommy talked for an hour and a half, because the wind was literally at his back. Literally. It's perfect. We are raising money today, not just for the campaign, but for a watch for Tommy also, so he can tell exactly how long 5 minutes lasts. Because I have been with you several times, and I think if you combine all 3 of the 5-minute speeches I've heard, I would have to shave. So, but what you say is incredibly important. And I think everyone here agrees with a lot of what Tommy said, and I hope you'll show up in November to vote for him, both here in Randolph County. We got a few Asheboro folks here today, some Randolph folks. Who's here from Randolph County? I talked to a few people, just a few folks from Randolph. Anybody here from Lee County? I met some Sanford folks. There's some Lee Countyers. Anybody here from, there's one. Anybody here from Hope County or Cumberland County? Who's here from the 2nd District? How about that? Just clap. If you live in the 2nd District. Who's here from somewhere else in North Carolina outside the 2nd District? Okay. We love you too. We love people regardless of where you're from. And for those folks who are here in the 2nd District from everywhere, thank you so much for being, ooh, doesn't it feel nice? Thank you so much for being here and doing an event like this. My mother is, the mother that he spoke of, that Dudley spoke of, is actually here somewhere. Where's my mother? Back there in the back. I tell you what, Akins loves some ice cream, so she signed up real fast to come to this thing. So thank you for letting us be here. Many of you have heard me speak before. Some of you have heard me speak before. Some of you have only heard me sing before. But I hope I speak half as good as, well, I don't even know if I sing that well. But anyway, I got into this political world because I recognized that I had an ability to use my voice in a different way than just for singing. That I could use my voice to speak up for a lot of the same issues that Tommy talks about, and a lot of the same issues that Tom talks about, and a lot of the same issues that affect people under this, what do we call this? Shed. Under this shed. Because North Carolina, I grew up in this state following politics, sort of fascinated by politics, loving politics. I did have a Jimmy Carter Mondale t-shirt that I wore in high school, actually. I'm not that old, as you can see. But I followed politics and loved it. And the reason I followed politics and loved it was because North Carolina had politicians and leaders throughout my childhood and my teenage years, my adolescence, who really cared about the folks who they were serving. When I was in 8th grade, I had to write a paper about a person who I admired. We all had to find somebody we admired, interview them, and write a paper about them. And everybody in my class did their dance teacher, their scout leader, their youth minister, something like that. And I called, because I was brave, I called Terry Sanford's office when I was in 8th grade. Everybody remember Terry Sanford? I called Terry Sanford's office when I was in 8th grade, and I asked if I could come to his office and interview him. And he said yes. And my 8th grade self walked down there and interviewed Terry Sanford and wrote my paper about him. And I love Terry Sanford because Terry Sanford was a governor who, a senator who, and a university president who understood that if you help everyone get a start at an equal level, everybody get an equal opportunity, then it improves the lives of all people at all